Hey everybody, Steve here in the Illinois store. So we got a really fun thing going for you today. This is going to be an interesting little adventure here. This is a what I'm calling the Chicago collection, and this is a very finely curated collection of drums that has been built up over the last 20 years. It's a remarkable collection. A good customer and good friend of mine has assembled this collection over the years with our help. Everything that's here we originally sold to him, and it is time to start thinning things out a little bit, and so we're going to help him do that. And what you'll see here, we're going to give you a little run through of some of the items we've got here today. The collection spans everything from the 40s through to the modern day. It has some of the finest examples of vintage drums that you'll ever see. Really rare and unusual kits. Also, we've got, for vintage kits, on modern day examples, there's Craviato sets, some of which are literally new old stock, signed shells by Johnny. Very amazing stuff. So we're going to walk you through this. These are not going to be part of the normal Reverb type store that we have. These are going to be on our website, and we're going to have you contact me if you're interested in any of these, and we'll deal with them on a one-on-one basis with interested customers. Again, it's very fine stuff. Some of these are the finest known examples. You'll never see anything better. And some of these are just extremely clean, pristine, highly desirable vintage drums, snares, and the like. So, I'm going to give you a little walkthrough of some of the items. These first items are all going to be available for sale. So you can contact me at vintagedrums@aol.com or text me at 630-865-6849. And we can talk more. So let me give you a little bit of a rundown. The snare drum on the far right, that is the Craviato 6x14 Tribute Series drum that we did fairly recently after Johnny passed. And that drum was designed to appeal to what Johnny loved most. His love of the sea is captured in the abalone, real abalone inlay. It's a maple shell, which he always loved. It is a 3-point strainer, which is a very vintagey vibe, 8 lugs, which is a wide open sound that he liked. So we made 25 of those drums. That is one of those drums. Then, next to it, we have 2 of the Craviato Masters Brass Series drums. What you see here is the 6.5x14 and the 8x14. Both of these are serial number 7. There will also be available in this sale the 4x14 and the 5.5x14. They're just not here today. All 4 of these drums will be sold together as a set. They are all serial number 7, 4x14, 5.5x14, 6.5x14, 8x14. These are the Craviato AK drums done in conjunction with Adrian Kirschler, who is the master of metal shells in the way that Johnny's the master of wood shells. Then, what we have for you here is a 6.5x14 Craviato Ambrosia Maple, or Wormy Maple as we call it. And this is one of the drums that was made for the 10th anniversary in 2014. So it's got the Craviato 10th anniversary badge on it. There were 25 of these drums made. It's 6.5x14. This drum is number 16. And it is a wonderful drum. It's been tapped on a little lightly here. I should mention to you that those Craviato's Masters brass drums that we just talked about, those drums are new old stock. They have never been played. Same thing for the tribute drum over there. Literally new old stock. So this drum is also going to be available. The Ambrosia Maple is a beautiful wood, and no 2 drums are alike because the Ambrosia Maple, it's called basically wormy maple, because there is a dung beetle that will bore very tiny holes, and the excrement from that beetle is what leaves those streaks and striations in the shell. So every single one is different. It's a beautiful wood, sounds great. It's also referred to sometimes as swamp maple. So we have that one as well. Now, what else have we got for you? Let's go over to the right here. That is a beautiful Craviato kit. It is cherry and walnut stacked solid kit. Beautiful set with the inlay. You have an 8x12, a 14x14, 14x20. You have a 5.5x14 snare. It is an 8-lug snare, and the entire set has 30-degree bearing edges. This is set number 349, and that set is new old stock, has never been played. dates back to, I think, 2012. It's unbelievable. Brand new, old stock, never been played. Now, what we have to the left is arguably one of the most stunning Craviato kits that's ever been made. This set goes back to 2013 at the NAMM show in Anaheim, California. There is a YouTube video. There's no better provenance than this. There is a YouTube video from NAMM that shows Johnny describing all of the drums at the booth, and he starts talking about this kit. This was an incredible finish that we did. Black, curly maple for the second layer of the stacked solid shell, and black, double inlays, high gloss finish. This set is an 8x12, a 14x14. The bass drum is a 15x20 with T-rods for a vintage feel. The snare drum is a 4.5x14. Beautiful, beautiful set. It also is new old stock, has never been played. When this set was shown on the floor at NAMM, I actually told Johnny I would purchase that set. I was going to keep it for myself. My customer here wanted it so badly that I sold it to him. It has been in his home and not played. It's literally new old stock, brand new from 2013. Of course, all signed shells by Johnny. So now we're going to wander back a little bit to something a little more vintage. And what we have here is, I guarantee you're not going to see another one of these. This is Rogers from the early 60s, which means it's what they call the bread and butter lug era, with these style lugs as opposed to the later, what they call beaver tail. This is Mardi Gras, and this finish was only in the color line for a short period of time. And what you see here is an 8x12, a 9x13, an unbelievably rare 14x14, 16x16, 14x20, and the 8-lug snare drum. That finish is incredibly rare. The drums are literally pristine. These lugs that you see here, it's a long story that I won't get into, but they were made of drawn brass, and they had a tendency to develop little cracks on the edges of the lugs, like right there, and the edges from the tension. This set has, I've gone over this set, this has maybe 3 lugs that have slight hairlines, which is amazing for a kit like this. The thing looks showroom new. The initial setup for this kit is the 12, 14, 16, 20 with the snare drum. It has the single tom holder. The 13 is an extra drum, but it was not drilled as a double tom kit. So this is your basic single tom kit, 12 rack, 14 floor, 16 floor, 20-inch bass, matching 8-lug snare drum. What you don't see here today is there is also a Mardi Gras wood Dynasonic snare drum from this same era that will be available for sale separately from this kit. So this kit will be for sale as you see it here with the snare drum that you see here. Later on, the dyno will be available as well. I'm going to move over a little bit. I'm going to go back a little farther. Now we're going back to the 40s. And this is a Gretch Kit, and I have never seen a Gretch Kit, never seen another one like this before. This is the 40s era Gretsch, which is what we call the rocket lug, which is that lug that's on the drums. But what's interesting about this is it also comes with a matching snare. But you look at that snare and you go, well, what's up with that? Those are different lugs. That's because that is a ultra rare Gretsch Gladstone snare drum. The Gretsch Gladstone snare drums were made in conjunction with Gretsch and Billy Gladstone, the famous inventor, who developed a 3-way tuning system. This is a 2-way tuning drum. A very, very easy to work with tone control, strainer, marvelous guy who made only a small number of drums in his lifetime. His collaboration with Gretsch for the Gretsch Gladstone snares produced some wonderful drums. I have never seen a complete kit from the 40s, 9x13, 16x16, 14x24, 6.5x14 Gretsch Gladstone. Just an unbelievable set in fantastic condition, and I don't know what else to say. I've never seen another one like it. It's even got some of the original calfskin heads on it. Single flange rims with clips, as you can see on the toms. Just an amazing, amazing example. And then we'll take it over to the right here for the last example of the current offering here in this first installment. This is a 50s era Gretsch Kit, and once again, I don't think I've ever seen a cleaner set. It looks brand new. There is a 9x13, a 16x16, a 14x22, and the 6.5x14 snare drum. These are 3-ply shells. The set is in incredibly clean condition. The wrap is vibrant, it's smooth, without nicks. The hardware is gleaming clean, and the set is just phenomenal. It's like a time capsule kit. 9 by 13, 16, 16, 14 by 22, 6.5 by 14. So, what we wanted to do today was give you a little example of some of the things that are going to be in this collection. There's more. If you have any interest in these, once again, contact me at vintagedrums@aol.com, or you can text me at 630-865-6849, and I will help you. We can talk about any of these kits. Again, new Old Stock Craviotto, new Old Stock Craviotto. Unbelievable Mardi Gras era Gretch. You'll never see another one like it, especially with a 14 by 14 and in that condition. Gretch from the 40s, I don't even know what to say. I've never seen another one. Drop dead clean 50s era Gretch. Wonderful stuff. So there you have it. Round 2 will be coming up in a little bit. Hope you enjoyed this little tour. Thanks.